Hey everyone, coming to you live from an undisclosed location, possibly known as the outside of my house. It is the day before Thanksgiving, Wednesday, 2025. And so if you do live in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you have a pleasant one surrounded by family and friends. Or, no one at all, whoever that is you want to be surrounded by that makes you feel most comfortable. Same thing even if you don't live in the US. I think thanks to all of you for being here and watching these videos and stuff like that. I wanted to talk to you today about something that I thought about when I was on my bike ride just now, when I came back from my bike ride, because I opened the mailbox to discover the flood of pre-Thanksgiving mail. Obviously, there was no mail delivery on Thanksgiving because, as should be the case for everyone in the US, they are off for vacation on Thursday, and so no mail on Thursday. So we got a bunch of mail today. And the thing was, as I was looking through the mail, I saw a lot of things that are basically things I have to deal with and do. I can't just do only hanging out with family and friends this holiday. I have to do a little bit of writing. I've got some grading I've got to get done, and things like that, right? That continue to go on. And it can be frustrating because I'm like, man, like I had this plan and now I can't do it because I've got to do this thing and then this thing and then this thing and then this thing. It is the dreaded to-do list that I like to put things on. And that's the thing that I want to talk to you about, because I've been thinking about this in terms of writing as well. In a lot of ways, writing is a linear process, right? It's something where you write this thing, you write the next thing, you build the next thing, and so on. But the reality is that in a lot of ways, much of our writing is not necessarily linear, in that we will be going along writing something and suddenly realize, wait a minute, there's something I could have written 50 pages ago, 100 pages ago, that would have made all this make a lot more sense. And we have the benefit now to be able to go back and in a non-linear way, edit that part that we ran into before, or to be able to come up with different plot lines that we don't necessarily braid together, a la Amal Omatar and Max Gladstone's brilliant "This Is How You Lose the Time War." Maybe we're just like sort of connecting these plot lines in some way, but it doesn't become clear to us how we're connecting them until later on in the book. But the reality is that our writing process, while much of it is functionally linear because we have to have one word go after the other, one sentence go after the other, the way that we can think about our writing doesn't necessarily have to be. And the reason that I'm giving that as a suggestion to you this Thanksgiving is because one of the ways I can avoid the sinking feeling of, oh my God, I've got to go through the mail and I've got to do this and I've got to pay this bill and do this grade and this thing, is I can do the things I want to do in whatever order I want to do them. And that means I don't have to do point A, point B, point C, point D. That is a freeing feeling and may even give me a greater understanding of point B and point C when I deal with point D, point F, and point I, or whatever, first. I want you to think a little bit about things that way as well. Not that you don't write eventually in a linear way, but that beforehand you think about it in a non-linear fashion. Happy Thanksgiving all. Talk to you soon.